Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be my 26 weeks pregnancy update, and I am actually on time and on schedule for this one. Hallelujah, who would have believed it? I'm here with my Santa glass because I'm in the Christmas spirit. If you didn't see my last video, we didn't manage to go pumpkin picking, so I have given up on that, and we're going to get the decorations out and everything's going to go up on Sunday, which will be the 1st of November, I think. Sunday the 1st of November? Pretty sure it is. So we're well and truly having a pajama day today. I'm not even gonna lie, the state of me is insane, but I've put my Christmas pajamas, well, my Christmas pajama bottoms on, and I've got the bump out to show you all because I don't think I've shared the bump. Sorry if my skin offends you. Let me come forward. Clink. So, anything good to update you on this week? Absolutely not. It's slowly getting worse and worse and worse. I have at least, if I'm going to go by the earliest I have given birth, 36 weeks. That's 10 weeks left. Well, 9 now because we're at the end of the 26th week. If we're going by the average, so Snow and Azaria born at 37 weeks, then I have 11/10 weeks left. And if we're going by Bo, then I have full term. He came at 40 weeks, which means I have a very long way to go to the 40-week mark. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to survive. I hate coming on here and being like, oh, everything's bad, but everything's bad. My body is aching. Every week I say about how bad my hips have got. They get worse every week. So I was saying about how I was struggling to walk. Now when I wake up in the morning, I have to literally like ease, like this is my shoulders, but I could do it with my hips, and I have to ease them, and it kills. Crossing my legs over in bed kills. Turning over onto my left side or on my right side kills. I have to have a big massive jock off pillow between my legs, which is I have a maternity pillow, but it's just not thick and it's just not sturdy enough. So I got cushions, you know, like proper like plump cushions. We've got quite a few in our room because we've got like different areas over there. I took them off the chairs and put them in a pillowcase, so there's 2 massive like chair cushions in it to make it like nice and fat to go between my legs. Doesn't even help. I have to have that prop between my legs. I have the maternity pillow like up around me, and then also like under my knee area, because I have the cushions like right between my legs, and then my knees are like meh. So I put the maternity pillow between my knees, round to go under my shoulder and hug it under my bump. Still not comfy, still doesn't help. You can hear I'm out of breath. The baby's like right, I don't know, in my lungs I guess. But also the baby's really low at the same time, so maybe it's just a massive baby. Yeah, anyway, so my hips are absolutely killing me in bed, and then like as I turn to get out of bed, that kills. And then to first initial standing up in the morning is the worst feeling, and you'll only know the pain if you've had SPD, because it's not anything I can compare it to. It's like, imagine you've done the biggest gym session of your life, and that feeling when you physically have like jelly legs and you can't walk up and down the stairs. It's different and worse than that, but that's the only thing I can think that could be comparable if you haven't had SPD. And it's not the legs, it's the hips. It's the hips are agony. I know I said last week about putting trousers on was hurting. Now it's impossible in the morning first thing. So because I can't sleep with like trousers and clothes, and I have to have like really loose fitting stuff. So in the morning when I come to put my trousers on, it's become an impossible task. I can't lift my leg up to put it in, so I have to shuffle to the bathroom, like go to the toilet, brush my teeth, shuffle back, and just kind of ease my hips into it. Then I have to sit on the edge of the bed and like gently put them on. I cannot stand and do it. The other day I came home from being out and tried to take my shoe off, and lifting one leg off the floor to take my shoe off, literally like nearly I fell over. The pain, it like catches you by surprise. even though it shouldn't be a surprise because it's all the time, but do you know what I mean? Like you still don't realise how incapable your body is becoming. I started wearing my support band when I go out, but obviously because in the house I sit down, stand up, sit down, I tend to not wear it because you're not supposed to wear it sitting down, so it's just a hassle to put on and off. Sweeping up now, I didn't realise that you use your hips so much to sweep up and hoover up and stuff, but apparently you use your hips. If I go to move something on the floor with my foot, that absolutely kills. You don't realise that just pushing something with your foot out the way uses your hips. That's so it's getting bad. So I'm literally going to be 27 weeks tomorrow, so this 26th week has been very bad for my hips, and I'm literally dreading how bad it's going to get, but what can you do? Oh yeah, I put a little insert in last week about them pains in my ankles. It's like not an ankle, it's like in my shin, like between my knee and my ankle. Keep getting these really achy feelings inside the bone. Like it's hard to explain where it is. It's like inside my leg, and there's nothing I can do to get rid of it, and it kills. And the only thing I can explain it to is if you were ever a kid and you sat like on a wall and you jumped down and landed flat-footed and you got that like up your leg and it like killed. It's like that. And sorry, I've just washed my hair and it's feeling so puffy. It's like that, and I can't seem to get rid of it. The internet says to like elevate your legs, so then I'll try and put like loads of cushions under it and like have them up in the air, but it doesn't really help. And then this week it happened to my arm, the exact same feeling all inside this arm, this right arm, and I've not had that in any pregnancies. The legs, the aching leg thing in my shins I've had, but this arm thing, it's the exact feeling, but it was in my arm. So if anybody's had that, please let me know, because that's new. That's new. My sinuses are getting quite bad, like worse than they were, like to the point where this is going so gross. I can literally feel and move the liquid around, and like I'm trying to like drain it. Like I've seen online that like if you like you can push the liquid and drain it like under your eyes, and then you're supposed to push it down your throat, like I don't know, I'm not even going to attempt to say what it is, but you can like drain it. Lovely. And if I do this, I can hear it all, but my nose isn't, well, it's a little bit blocked at the minute, but my nose usually isn't blocked, so it's not snot, if you know what I mean. It's sinus stuff, like I can breathe, so it's not full of snot, it's in my sinuses, and I can literally feel it and move it, and it hurts. And pregnancy is so wonderful, and I thought this pregnancy was going to go so well. I didn't have sickness or anything like that, but my actual body is exhausted. Like the baby itself isn't like making me sick and all of that, but just the actual having a baby inside me, my body is just clearly like had enough from being pregnant for 3 years, which is fair enough. I can't really blame it. What other things was there to update you on? So there's not anything really new symptoms, it's just the symptoms I already have are getting worse. I'm really struggling to sleep because of how uncomfortable I am in bed. I'm like literally tossing and turning, which kills, and then every time I move that wakes me up because of the pain, and then even if I'm like drifting off and then I go to move and then my hips hurt and then I'm like wide awake. I'm having to like put podcasts and things on Spotify, put my headphones on and just try and like listen to them to sleep. And then like by the time I get asleep it feels like I've blinked and then the baby's awake, and then I have to feed the baby, and then I'll go to sleep, and then I'll wake up because I'm in pain, then I'll have to go to the toilet, then I'll come back, then it's like proper morning, and I wish this was real wine. I've cracked open the non-alcoholic wine and my Christmas glasses to make myself feel better, because I do genuinely want to think of some like positive things. So when I look back and the baby's born, I'd be like, it wasn't all that bad, see, look, it wasn't all that bad. Still no names, still no baby names. We really need a name. Baby's moving a lot more, and like I mean a lot more, to the point where my belly's like not just like kicks, it's like my whole belly like waves now, because he's obviously like doing somersaults and he's like pushing his back and I don't know, his arms and everything, so it's like, and he's started doing this thing every day, and it's not a nice feeling. It's quite uncomfortable and kind of like electric shocking, and he's kicking me into my bladder, like inside, and I can feel it. And he also was kicking me into my butt, which is a very weird feeling. It feels like popping, and it's like into my back, into my bum area, into my bladder area, like inside. So that's unusual, and it kind of like gives me like an electrocution-y feeling, like not obviously electrocution, but you know what I mean, it's like a ooh. So yeah, I don't have a midwife appointment until next week, the beginning of November, so once I have that I can update you on anything from that. Children are shouting in the background. It's half term, so they haven't got homeschool classes this week, so they are making the most of playing with their friends online. I've managed to have a wash today and do my hair, because my plan is after this I want to film a Halloween tutorial. Whether or not I do is another story. So yes, so all in all, not feeling great, but it could be a lot worse. I'm just feeling really tired, really heavy, really achy. Obviously the headaches and sinuses is just a given at this point. So yeah, so I might as well, seeing as I've got my big naked bump out, show you my bump for this week. This is 26 weeks pregnant. So yeah, let me give you a show. And one last thing I will just say is about my bump is that it is quite low. Like he's sitting quite low. I can feel like pressure down there. The bump itself is starting to feel really heavy on me. So I'm pretty sure that's just because my hips are like weak from last time, so I can feel the pressure, and he's sitting lower because my pelvis isn't as like secure, so he's just like sitting down ready. So yeah, I think that's about it. Coming on here and being a negative Nancy as always, but you know that I just like to be honest with you guys. Obviously I wouldn't change a single thing about the pregnancy, and it will all be worth it in the end. We've just got to get through these last few weeks without, you know, dying. So yeah, this video is pretty shorter than normal, but there really isn't anything else to update you on other than the fact that it is just the same symptoms, they're just getting worse and worse and worse. So yes, go follow me over on Instagram, it'll be linked down below as always. Like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.